but I don't think I've ever properly spoken about this on YouTube. It's almost like when stuff starts going right and normal, your brain's like, now deal with the trauma. Looked at their phone, looked at me, nudged their friend, told him to look at the phone and look at me, and I started to panic. Someone looks at me slightly different, I'm like, they know. They know. I don't flaunt it. If anything, I try to hide it. If you are going through something similar, you're not alone. Hi guys, and welcome to quite a different video today, because today we're gonna get personal, you know, we're gonna be talking about mental health, and I'm gonna be opening up about some of the reasons my face isn't in my videos. Now, because I'm filming during the day, the geckos are asleep, I'm not gonna disturb them, so this is kind of the extent of the visual of this video. I know it's not very engaging because my face isn't in it, a thing I've had to deal with throughout my career on here, but if it helps, you can focus on the gecko. Does that help? I don't know. If you want to treat this more as a podcast and you want to get on with your day, so cleaning, crafting, I don't know, feeding your geckos, that is completely understandable. I've actually been thinking of converting some of my pre-existing videos, including this one, into a podcast style thing, so little 5 to 10 minute little podcasts if you want to listen and learn about leopard geckos. Do you think that's a good idea? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know my face isn't usually in my videos. There is like one video where there's a picture of me and my gecko and my face is in the entire photo. I don't know if anyone's found that. I mean, I like to leave Easter eggs near the end of the videos because I wonder how many people actually watch the whole way through. But other than that, I'm not in my videos, and that's kind of, I feel like, a bit of a rare thing nowadays. You can kind of get away with it when you're doing commentary, when people do drama channels, they just do a voiceover, nobody really questions it. But I guess when you're in a video and people can't see your face, it gets a little frustrating. And I understand that. I've seen channels before and I'm like, I wonder what they look like. I wonder why they don't show their face. And then I realise that's me. And I realise you guys don't know what I look like either. So that is a little bit weird. I understand that. I think in this time we're living in right now, it seems like most people want to get their face out there. They want to have some recognition, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. They want to be known. And for me, ever since I was little, the thought of being famous or known has terrified me, and I don't consider myself famous at all. I am a very small niche channel that I can't imagine many people would even recognize me. What I will say is my look, I have a lot of doppelgangers, to the point that my mum thought she saw me out of a car whilst I was sat in the car with her. Yes, so I'm really not, like, of course I want to be successful, of course I want to see this channel do well. I've put 9 years of my life into it and countless hours, because there are hundreds of videos. So of course I want it to do well, I want to be successful. But I'm not into, you know, get my face out there, know who I am. Like, doing this video makes me very awkward. But anyway, let's get personal, let's get real. I know when a face isn't in a video, it's hard to connect with someone, and I can be quite private and closed off, so you might not know too much about me, although if you do follow me on like Instagram and Twitter, Facebook, stuff like that, I do occasionally talk about these things, but I don't think I've ever properly spoken about this on YouTube. I also kind of feel like if anyone else is going through a similar thing, I want you to know you're not alone. And things can appear fine in front of the camera, but you just don't know what someone's going through in their personal life. So let's start from the beginning. When I was 4 years old, I started school. I'm an August baby, so I'd literally just turned 4. And from the ages of 4 to 14, I was bullied relentlessly for the way I looked. In particular, my face. Everyone had an opinion on it, even people who didn't know me. You could be walking around school and I was the perfect target. Of course, I could not help my face, I was born that way. And particularly my teeth were something people used to make fun of. I did get braces, so that is gone, but these scars are still here. The scars from constant bullying for 10 years of your childhood, where, as I said, everyone had an opinion on your face, whether you asked for it or not. To the point that throughout my childhood, I would experience extreme anxiety and wish I was homeschooled because school was hell. The last year of school and college was fine, people were nice, but it's almost like when stuff starts going right and normal, your brain's like, now deal with the trauma. And so when I was about 17, I got hit with panic attacks, really bad, to the point that, you know, I was just being sick all the time, I was panicking, I couldn't go out, I couldn't do anything. Fortunately, I could stay at college because I was doing so much work at home, and I was predicted to get an A or an A star that they actually kept me on, because it looked good for them. So I did get through college, but when I finished college, my mum, my nan, my granddad all got diagnosed with cancer, and I was going through therapy for all the stuff I'm going through. By the way, my mum and my nan were fine. Unfortunately, my granddad did pass away. I was going through some stuff and I just needed this output of like being creative and making videos and also talking about reptiles, because I had no one in my life to talk about reptiles about. And so when I was 19, I made the channel and I didn't want my face in it because I had spent my entire childhood being ridiculed for my face, and we all know the internet's even harsher, so why would I put myself through this? I wanted an escape from the anxiety, the low self-esteem, probably a bit of depression going on in my life, and I just wanted to talk about the things I love. And that's continued throughout this time I've been on here. I kind of don't put my face in my videos to protect my mental health because I have so much trauma from growing up, having people just be so horrible about the way I look that I'm just like, I'm not putting myself through that. I want this to be my happy place. I want it to be a good place for you guys too. I think our community here is very nice and we don't jump on people for making a mistake, and you know, we're not harsh, and I don't want that. Even when I do my setup reviews, I try to be as nice as possible. Even when I did the video about Jennifer, I had so much anxiety running up to it because I didn't want to be mean. I never want to be mean, but her video was a great example of what not to do, and it was getting to the point where people were like constantly referring to that video when they were making mistakes of breeding their geckos, and but even then, like, I'm not a mean person. I have been bullied, I know what it's like, and I would never wish that upon someone. So a big reason, of course, my face isn't in the videos, I don't want people's opinion on it. I want to talk about the things I love. I want to talk about my pets and plants and bugs and all of that, and my face is not about this, because even like being a woman as well, you've got to admit, when you go to the comment section, you could be a male creator, you can have acne, you can have greasy hair, you could do whatever. How many comments talk about how you look? Now, if you're a female creator and you put some makeup on because you feel like you have to, because otherwise if you've got a spot, someone's going to point that out. You put makeup on and then people are like, oh, why is she all dolled up? You don't put makeup on and they're like, are you sick? So like, you can't win, and I'm just not putting myself through that. Another reason I'm not in my videos is because I just don't really want to be recognised. So one of the things with my anxiety is I find it very difficult to get out sometimes, and there was a point when I was making videos, and I was making them like every day, I wasn't able to get out the house because of my anxieties. My mental health was awful, you know, but the videos, doing the videos, growing this channel really helped me get through, and it also motivated me to go to different places. So you might see videos where I've gone to zoos and reptile centres and stuff like that, and making these videos has really helped me get through that, and this channel has grown bigger than I ever thought it could possibly be, even though it's still small, it's still a niche channel. But one thing that scares me is if my face was in something and it just so happens that someone recognises me, that turns me into a panic. So there's like probably 5 or 6 years ago, there was the odd selfie of me on Instagram, and one day me and my friend was sat at McDonald's and this person looked at their phone, looked at me, looked at their phone, looked at me, nudged their friend, told him to look at the phone and look at me, and I started to panic because I was like, I had posted a selfie earlier that day and I was like, oh my god, do they know who I am? And I wanted to leave. And it's not because I don't appreciate my fans or anything, it's just I'm so shy, and getting out is difficult. And if there's a thought in my head that I might, if I go out somewhere, someone might recognise me, that would scare me so much. And somewhere I like going, I like finding different reptile shops, zoos, pet shops, places that are spread out a bit, so I have to travel, it forces me to get out there, And the last thing I want is anyone to recognise me when I'm there. I don't want any, you know, the thing is, I know I'm a small channel, so the chances of anyone recognising me is very low. But in my anxiety head, if someone looks at me slightly different, I'm like, they know. They know. So it isn't, you know, isn't this ploy to get you to watch, is she going to show her face? Like, obviously there are some thumbnails where there are stock image people, and I feel like I do that to be really obvious that they're a stock image photo. You know, I haven't taken someone's selfie where it looks realistic. But when you do reaction videos, if your face isn't in it, if there isn't a face on the thumbnail, it doesn't always work. And obviously me not being in my videos has impacted my channel. Like, maybe I would have been bigger if, because weirdly if you have a face in a thumbnail, the thumbnail tends to perform better. So, you know, it is a bit of a drawback. And I wish I could be a little freer, but I'm just a very private person, to the point that the only people I've ever told about my channel is my best friend, my family, like my parents and my siblings, and my boyfriend. My siblings I didn't tell till like a year, my best friend not until 4 years, and anyone who knows what I do beyond that point is because one of my family members, my friend or my boyfriend, has told them. I think at one point, because my sister used to be a teacher, she showed her entire tutor group my channel. I'm that private, like I don't post anything on my Facebook about it. When I moved, my neighbours, I just told them I do video editing, because technically that is true. But yeah, I hope this helps you understand me a little bit better. I was diagnosed with PTSD, a panic disorder, and a generalised anxiety disorder. These aren't Pokemon, I'm not trying to catch them all. Like, can your brain start healing? Because I can't be dealing with this. But it is something we're gonna have to deal with, and I'm certainly working through things. Kind of goes through waves. Sometimes I'm doing good and sometimes it's bad. Particularly October and January were really bad for me. I don't know how I continued uploading, but throughout everything that I've been through throughout my life, even the passing of relatives, I mean, I lost all 3 remaining grandparents 1 year and I still posted, partly because my channel is small and it's not very good for your mental health, but if you stop posting, your videos don't get recommended so much and it's this downward spiral. And at the moment, let's be honest, the views aren't great either and I've got bills to pay, so the spirals are happening here, people. So if you do like my channel, you know, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you can on Patreon, or affiliate links. If you want to use affiliate links, if you're going to buy something anyway and you can go through that link, I do earn a small commission. Another thing I do have, let me just say, you can get a 30-day free trial with Amazon, and as an affiliate I do get a little bit, so you get a 30-day free trial, you end up supporting the channel, you pay nothing, you can technically cancel it after 30 days, but it does help the channel anyway. I better go, but thank you for watching, guys, and goodbye.